Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back for part 15 of our Let's Play of Mass Effect Legend, or Mass Effect 2 in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition collection. Sorry about no Ghost of Tsushima tonight. I'm definitely feeling Mass Effect more tonight. Ghost of Tsushima, I'm just not feeling it tonight. We will play it this weekend at some point. This will also give me a chance to get some stuff done to where we can hopefully just start right off on some P2 chocolate first thing to start tomorrow. So I'm going to move forward a little bit in the menu, but I got to tweet out that we're live and kind of get us up and running. I've been lurking all day, dude, while at work. Work was so long today. There was just so much of it. I do something. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Just taking care of some stuff. Let me make sure no one's came and said, okay, no one's. So, ad slot's running right now. When that's over, we will run another, just so we can get as much going as possible, as quickly as possible. I gotta hop in Discord real quick as well, guys. So give me a second with this as well. I will be paying more attention to chat tonight, I promise. I was really on it today with Fortnite, and I was just completely zoned in. Not today, yesterday. It was really fun too. 3 consecutive wins and 4 total. We were really slaying out, man. What am I doing, guys? That's right, Discord. And then I also got to go to the Fur Fam. Alright, let me quit. Let me make sure Curse isn't on. Alright, guys. Let's get going. I know there's still ads running and there will be more running soon, but I want to get the pre-roll up to the full hour, and I kind of want to get things rolling tonight as quickly as possible. I haven't even fully prepped for stream, so I'm still kind of getting set up and everything. Catch that thing. Alright, while I'm lurking in JC's stream, we're actually going to do Garrus's before Thane's, I think.
Yes?
They're both here.
I should be going.
You need anything else?
You have Shredder ammo, armor piercing. Increases damage to armor and health, but not shields, whereas Shredder ammo increases damage to health of organic. So Garrus's is better. Let's drop this save now. Let me check someone real quick.
Yes?
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway.
Hey,
been a
Wire
thorn
and
in the
Jamal,
network
thank you for the
division's side
25
for the
bits,
last
and thank you for
year.
coming
He
and
works with
stopping
the
in
Blue
and hanging out,
Suns.
man.
Where can we
Hey,
find
yo, I
him?
try to lurk
If
when
I
I
knew
can,
that,
you
he'd be
know,
in a
talking
cell.
stuff, I'll talk, but,
Best I
you
can
know,
do is
if
put
I
you on
can
the
support
trail.
while I'm doing
There's a
something else, you
warehouse
know, it
in the
really doesn't take
marketplace.
much
Some
more
of
than, you
Fade's
know, a tab
contacts
and just
work out of
refreshing
there.
every so often,
Go
and
ask them some
at
questions.
least for now, while I'm still
Gently,
working
of
from home, I got the
course.
time, so I really don't mind helping support everyone and coming out, hanging out in y'all streams when I can, too.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which
Plus,
is
I
worse.
do love watching
But
a
you're
lot of you
outside
guys stream
CSEC.
as well.
Maybe you can nail his ass.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
All right. We can do the Patriarch 2 at some point today if this stuff goes quickly. So... Okay, I think the warehouse is bottom level, and I can't be bothered to walk all the way down there. I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, that sound, I thought I was hearing like a wailing or something in the background. I kept taking my headphones off, like, that's not coming from in the house, is it? It's the freaking cars driving by the carport. God, my buddy is making me feel old, and I'm older than him. God, he's gonna... He said, my life is boring, I'm old now. And I said, dude, same.
Those Asari Hanar porn games they sell in Shinakiba are really nasty.
Oh, wait a minute, am I a bot? I'm actually a bot. I think I'm a bot, dude. I went up. Oh my god. I literally went up. Maybe I should have taken the day off. Yikes. That's a big yikes, dude. Alright, shipping warehouse. Here we are.
This looks like the place.
I just got a refund and exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omni-Jail converter here.
I don't think you have the right plate.
We'll see.
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it. Quick! Shoot them!
I missed
Shoot
something.
them, you lumbering mountains!
Too slow.
Why do I even bother?
We're looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
Harkin.
Sorry, guys. I'm still slightly distracted today.
What do the Blue Suns have to do with this?
They use his services to help their people infiltrate businesses and various organizations here on the Citadel.
Bastard. He's using C-Sec to help those scum.
No. Well, not really.
Excuse me. Oh
He
my
got
god.
fired from C-Sec a while ago. But he still knows the systems.
Interesting.
Let me do
But
this.
it
I need to
changes
get
nothing. We
undistracted,
still
bro.
need to
I gotta-
find him before we can get to Sedonis.
It's too hot in this bitch. Hold on. That's why I'm literally in here melting.
Well, let's go pay Harkin a visit.
All right.
We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So I can go?
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
I just blew smoke in my room and all right. I don't think there's anything in here now with the people out. Is there? No, there's no open doors. There's nothing. Lame. Give me loot.
Look, it took me a long time to get this refund. Vision Omnigel converter. He said there'd be one waiting for me.
Do you have a service order?
No, I got the refund, made the exchange, and then he said go to the warehouse.
Let's go. Let's take Zaid out. It's been a while. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have ARs too. Oh yeah, I'm using the collector AR. Trying that out. What's Zaid on? I want him on the... Yeah, I still want him on the Matic. We have you on the Viper and the Matic as well. Alright, that means we should be killing anything pretty quickly. Because that thing is a freaking cannon. I use it, but it's low ammo cap. But I think your party mates don't really run out of ammo, so I'm just gonna do my best to try to, excuse me, try to keep them on it.
There he is.
Shepard? Don't just stand there. Stop them! Stop them!
Oh, wonderful.
Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you. Heads up! Oh!
Well, at least the game puts you fully behind cover. Why are you two using those things?
Switch up! I'm on it!
I actually do want to fire this. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if I'll say I'll like it already, but...
Got it. Grabbing cover.
Please consider your aggressive attitude. System not designed for specialized munition online. Excuse me. Impact event. Disengaging friend or requesting assistance.
Scratch one!
Hell yeah!
On your 6.
After you. Lock and load.
Affirmative.
Gotcha.
Rerouting power. Excuse me. Backup systems engaged.
Hell yeah!
Heading to
Line
cover.
clear.
Hostiles!
Gotcha. Go into cover.
They're through my shield! Moving to cover.
Huh.
Excuse me. Critical system damage.
This'll put him down!
I see them. Backup systems engaged. System failing. Rerouting power.
Can we move you to there?
Taking cover. Oh!
Going to cover!
Retarded activate.
I need cover! I lost shield. One less to worry about. Damn it.
Backup systems engaged. Disengage activate auto detection. Rerouting power. Careful. Requesting assistance.
On my way.
On my way.
Harkin's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
Go into cover.
I'm on it.
Please reconsider your aggressive attitude. Impact zone proximity warning. Backup systems engaged. Careful. Critical system damage. Retargeting. Requesting assistance. Critical system damage. Backup systems engaged. Backup systems. Rerouting power. Backup systems engaged. Targeting orders acknowledged. Excuse me. Excuse me. Viral attack detected. Critical system damage. Excuse me. Careful. Requesting assistance. Rerouting power.
Company up ahead.
I'm going to ground.
Lock and load.
System failing. Critical system damage. Backup systems engaged. Combat systems engaged. Excuse me.
This should slow him down.
Disengaging friend or foe detection. Requesting assistance.
Moving to cover.
That's not good. Please. Ow.
I need cover.
Loud and clear.
I'm going to ground.
Look out.
Warning, hostile force using non-standard ammunition. Careful, impact imminent. Rerouting power.
Who's next?
I need cover.
And stay down. Yeah. This should slow him down.
Well, we lost whatever that hack was. That's unfortunate. But I didn't have to res either of you. Good boys. Because of course, why wouldn't I have done that? Lord, oh Lord. At least we got that one.
We're getting close.
You got it.
Heading to cover.
Here we go.
Enemy! Going to cover!
Heavy mech overhead. Watch out!
Look out!
I'm about to find out real quick if this assault rifle is good.
Taking position.
I'll light him up.
Let's go. We both have to hit him right now. He's pushing a little too close.
Threat assessment requested. Systems failing. Targeting error.
Engaging hostiles.
Perfect.
Take cover. Understood.
Oh boy.
Retarget.
Grabbing cover.
I need this back up now.
Time to die. There we go.
Heads up! Got.
You got it.
Okay. We're still alive. Somehow.
We got hostiles. Fire in the hole.
Alright. We cleared that. Not easy, definitely tough, but we got through it fine. Any more surprises? No, that might be that section. Damn, let's go. Let's go.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
You worked with Harkin at CSEC?
Yeah, he was a pain in the ass back then, too. But I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off.
Interesting. Oops.
Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight. But I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
You don't need him hurt to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting for us in there?
Not sure. It looks like an industrial complex. Heavy machinery. Could be anything. Something's in there. Probably more Blue Suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
You still planning to kill Sidonis when we find him?
That's the plan. It'll be quick and painless, unlike everyone he betrayed. He'll be spared the agony of a slow death. It's more than he deserves, but as long as he's dead, I'll be satisfied.
Garrus, do you really think killing Sidonis will make things right?
I know you don't like it, Shepard, but I have to do this.
Is there no other way?
Maybe, but this is personal. I'll pull the trigger and I'll live with the consequences. All I'm asking is that you help me find him.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if
He's a real but I need him alive.
Okay, we already went through
there's
that.
one way to find out.
Right behind you.
Yep, give us more med gel. More power cells means probably an enemy we're going to need them for, which is why I didn't use them against the mech. Did I really almost screw that up? I really almost screwed that up. Alright, let's go.
We can use this.
Nothing.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
Why don't you just turn around?
That's very bad. Gotta be one in there I can take over right there. Right there.
Warning, hostile forces non-transparent. Backup systems
Skip that one too.
Excuse me.
Loud and clear.
You got it.
Here we go.
Moving.
Off the plan.
Taking cover.
Get up there, brother. Okay, the good news is...
Gotcha. Moving to cover.
I'll get there. I'm going.
I have to take over one of these to buy myself some time.
God.
Careful. Return. Careful. Excuse me. Critical bearing damage.
Go the other way, please. I think I can probably
Ready
handle
to
this for a bit
engage.
without them.
Status failure.
I actually might need to get them up.
Taking.
Nope, gotta get them up. You stay there.
Moving
you
to
stay
cover.
here.
Going to cover.
Disengaging friend or foe detection. Warning, attack exceeds unit defense levels. Viral attack engaged. Critical system
Hell of a
damage.
shot.
Backup systems engaged. Excuse me, careful. Impact event.
Shield the target.
Nice.
Get to cover.
Impact event. Proximity warning.
We're gonna need some help here. Garrus, I need you to not kill this one.
Disengaging friend or foe detection. Critical system damage.
We're gonna need that one now.
Power. Backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance. Retargeting. Careful. Requesting assistance.
Damn it. We're free to fire.
Alright, this one's gonna turn and we'll just have Garrus just do that.
Rerouting power.
Let's do this.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Let's get it.
Concussive shot ready.
Number online. Requesting assistance. Excuse me. System failing. Backup systems engaged.
You're never getting in here, Garrus.
Harkin's going to regret this.
Moving to cover.
Oh, crap. 2 heavy mechs, incoming!
Do you really think you can take me down, Garrus? Understood.
Gotcha.
Defense systems active.
You got it.
Can they come up here? Bruh.
I'm on it.
There's no shot.
Rerouting. Defenses offline.
Garrus is dead too, and I'm the only one here. Yeah, okay. I have to set them up. This is 2 mechs, and they can push all the way up there. We're gonna need line of sight for a while to take these guys down. I have to put the deaths back up. Give me a second, guys. Oh my god. Where do I normally have it in the title? For the love of God, dude. Oopsie, oopsie. Okay, I usually have it right there. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Oh, those are rotated. We cut that from there. And I'll need that for after stream. Okay, so that's where we're at. I'll update it in a second. Minimize that. Now we update. I didn't even realize that wasn't in the title. My bad, guys. Sheesh. Alright, that's updated.
You're never getting in here, Garrus.
Harkin's going to regret this.
We can't all set up here. One's gonna have to sit in front. I'm sorry, Zaid.
You got it.
Dude, we're just dead here. This is just not a good place to be.
Moving to cover.
No shot. And all the ammo's gone. Bruh, that's bad.
Oh, crap. 2 heavy mechs, incoming. Do you really think you can take me down, Garrus?
Oh.
I'm on it.
We have to focus. There's actually no shot Garrus is already dead. Get into cover, dude. Holy shit. You need to hit him with this. Okay. We can do this if Garrus is not dead. We can literally do this if Garrus is not dead. I didn't mean to start that. Alright. Sorry guys, pause for a second. Pause. We gotta update death counter. Ooh, I didn't think we'd be taking deaths on a loyalty mission if I'm being honest. This is kind of a... That's good though, because that means that it's Tuchanka tomorrow is probably going to be pretty tough. Okay, so we can actually save further forward since I'm not getting any ammo for this.
Harkin's going to regret this.
I'm going to have to use the thing on one of the mechs for sure. Alright, I'm going to save right here.
Oh, crap. 2 heavy mechs, incoming!
Do you really think you can take me down, Garrus?
Affirmative.
Get up there, Garrus.
Oh. Grabbing cover! Ah!
Eat that!
Garrus, I really need your stuff up. We need to get this one done because I need control of it.
Retargeting.
Before you die, before you die.
I'm taking fire.
Garrus, I need your help here.
Targeting error.
Okay. I don't care, I'll take it.
Defense systems active. Retargeting. Powering weapons. Rerouting.
I'm literally choosing this, I don't give a crap.
Defenses offline. Emergency. Critical failure.
It's about to go off!
What is wrong with you? Okay, that's fine actually. I didn't even use my heavy weapons.
You'll never make it!
Taking cover. Moving to cover.
Moving to cover. This should slow him down.
Disengaging friend or foe detection.
Scoped and dropped!
Subdue and suppress.
Sit down!
Rerouting power.
I should have saved right there. Hey, consumers, how are you doing? What is good? What is good?
You were close, but not close enough.
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can
How's
work
your
this
Friday
out.
going,
What
or
do you
your
need?
Friday evening going?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You don't say.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonis. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right. Get off me! Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrett?
No, but Sidonis opened my
Pretty
eyes.
good. A little bit
Now arrange
out
a
of
meeting.
it, but I decided that I would rather stream something than nothing, so I just switched what game I was playing tonight. I need to play more Ghost of Tsushima, but I just wasn't feeling it tonight.
Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital
Thanks for the
Lounge,
biddy,
middle of the day.
Zoomers. Let's
So,
go.
if our business is
Also,
done,
if
I'll be
Garrus is going to
going.
shoot him, I'm not stopping him.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So, what?
I don't remember if I stopped him in
That's not
my
your style,
first
Garrus.
playthrough I played for myself on launch, but I'm not stopping him.
Kill you? No.
If it gives you the
But I
option
don't mind
to do it.
slowing you down a little. Maybe give C-Sec a blood trail to follow.
Bastard!
I know.
Did you really need to do that, Garrus?
He'll survive, and maybe he'll think
It's
twice
not
before
that.
he
I
tries
just
something
didn't
like
feel
this
like playing
again.
Ghost of Tsushima
C-Sec won't
tonight.
let that happen.
I
and you
wasn't
know
in the
it.
right mindset
Lucky
for
for
it.
you, C-Sec has some of the best doctors on the Citadel.
Like when I'm gaming, a lot of what I play are story games. So like, depending on how
let's move.
different the types of
Sidonis
stories
better
are,
be
like
there,
some nights I
or I'm
just
coming
won't
back
be
to
in
finish the
the
job.
mood for one thing, but I will be for something like this. Like this is like hardcore RPG. Ghost of Tsushima isn't really like an RPG. I mean it is, but not really. It's more, I would say, kind of action
Harkin's a bloody
adventure. It's
menace.
really theatrical.
We shouldn't have just let him
and,
go. He deserved
how
to
it
be
looks,
punished.
and that's just not what I'm feeling tonight. This is the nitty gritty.
Don't waste your time on him. Let C-Sec deal with him now.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Thanks for helping me with this, Shepard.
Have you thought this through? You know what you're doing?
No, but I'm not turning back now.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were.
I
He screwed
appreciate
us.
you
He deserves
coming in
to
and
die.
hanging out, Zoomers. It's been a long week because of all the work I had, but it's nice to be at the weekend and finally able to
won't
kind of
mention
like
it again.
relax, blow off some
I
steam,
appreciate
chill out,
that.
really grind some of these games, and
I need to
get,
set up.
more content done. I think I might play. Hold up.
I can get a clear shot from over there.
The more Mass Effect that I play, the more that I'm thinking when I get done with this at the end of Mass Effect 3, when we do the New Game Plus to finish the final achievement, the more I think about it after this, I might just play Mass Effect Andromeda again. Just for on stream and on a more casual difficulty, just for kicks and giggles. But I don't know yet. The movement in it and everything is nice, but it's not my favorite. I wish if they were going to go to more open movement like they did, they would have went to a less cover sticky system.
What do you need me to
hey,
do?
Keep him
still
talking
good,
and
so
don't
we'll
get
see.
in my way.
We'll see
I'll
about
let you know
that.
when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. He'll be here soon.
I think I remember this loyalty mission, and I honestly think this loyalty mission should have had a caveat where if you have,
Shepard,
well,
can you hear
if
me?
you bring,
Loud and
yeah,
clear.
if you bring him with you, our mercenary, that he'll do the sniping. That'd be a cool caveat.
All right. There he is.
Exactly.
Wave him over and keep him talking.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
I think I warned Sidonis in my first
This won't
playthrough,
take long
so-
at all.
You one of Harkin's men? I don't remember seeing you before.
That's it. Just keep him talking a few more seconds.
I was told Harkin was one of the best. This better not happen again.
Oh, it won't. Don't worry.
What? Shit.
Betrayal repaid, Sidonis.
I'll allow it. This time I will allow it.
That was easy enough.
Clean and simple. Good work.
Thanks for helping me, Shepard. Let's get moving. I need to get away from this place.
Right
Oh,
with
we're
you.
not done here, Garrus, but I guess you probably are. So we might need to take... That's actually... Dude, Dane's mission actually... No, because Garrus's new ammo should be dank. We should be able to go straight through and talk to Harkin again. Do we have anything? We have the 1. You have the 2. You have a 3. Yeah, I think we're upping your concussion shot here, though.
Yes?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Ah. Alright, let's figure out... Oh, I meant... Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Unfortunate. I wish I hadn't done that. 2 mechs, 2 deaths? I say that's a fair trade.
No messages for you, Commander.
Dude. We might as well do some stuff while we're here real quick. Like feed the fish. I haven't used barrier as much as I probably should. It probably could have kept me from dying a few
No messages
times.
for you, Commander.
Yes, yes, thank you, Kelly. That load time, though, holy cow. There you go. Eat. Bye. Actually, while we're here, is there anything better in my armor? Alright, anyways. I don't really want him to have a helmet, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much If I find anything with more health bonuses, then maybe we'll buy it. But for now, I don't think there's anything better that we can buy. Alright, so we gotta take Thane. Maybe we take Miranda with us. Miranda has overload, so we don't need, so she's actually a decent replacement for Garrus. She just doesn't have long-range weapons. I'm actually changing pistols. I can't use the heavy pistol. It's just, there's too little ammo. I can't have multiple weapons with little ammo. I also don't really like the collector AR. It melts me, but I do not melt it. Oh, you might have another appearance now. Yeah, so might you. With that one. Don't you? Yeah. Kasumi's on hers. You'll have one as well. I think we really only take people with us who have their full upgrades. I don't think it's going to be more mechs. But heavy pistols and shotguns would be useful. It's just she's a sponge. Let's take Miranda. Yeah, I'm going to put her slam up. I'm actually going to up his throw as well. I'm going back to the Matic Heavy. I'm going back to the Predator. Keeping the Collector Beam, it's good. She doesn't have to worry about ammo. Neither does he.
CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonis, Shepard. They currently have no leads. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Maybe we did have to leave.
Yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
Interesting.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
I'm not gonna
What was it you
spoil.
called, Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Thank you, Bailey.
We better hurry then.
I'm not gonna ask why. Bailey's been cool to us.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Welcome. This
No,
is the
I don't want to talk
Thank
to
you for
you.
using Avina. Have
I
a
want to
pleasant day.
sprint. So I think the Dark Star thing is on the top level. I want to say it's on the top level. Come on. What's with this load time? Jeez. I don't think it matters which way you run.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Alright, nothing to talk to her about, I guess. That's fine. Maybe she didn't like getting punched in the face. Alright, I'm actually going to drop the save right here. Alright, guys, give me about 3 minutes. I'm going to take a quick little break, use the bathroom, be right back. Okay, let's get back to it. Let me grab a seat back, get set up. Alright.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I wasn't sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
Damn.
What'll it be?
Nothing for me, thanks.
Let me know if you change your mind.
That's the bathroom.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but...
What am I missing here? Near the Dark Star, of course. Not actually in here. Little mouse. Little mouse. Squeak, squeak. Yo, for real though, where are you, dude? Hello? No shot. Come on, bro. Yes.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
Squeak.
You mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios.
Yo,
I
try
thought you
not to
retired.
shoot your pants, bro.
Commander
Definitely.
Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
Yes, of course. Damn, I already got all...
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the
Okay,
name, I didn't
buddy.
think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a holo of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Give me a minute, guys.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
I didn't want to do that, Mouse. We just don't have much time.
Just go away, man.
Mouse, I'm sorry too.
Just go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a holo of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the holo. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
There you go. Sorry, I need a minute. Alright, sorry, my bad. Oh, God. Whew, I feel a little bit better. Alright, let's see.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
What is it? I think we just run around here and straight to Bailey, basically. Let's see.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakara Ward.
You heard wrong. This is...
Yes?
Alright, let's go.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum? Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space.
Come
it keeps the
on.
peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room.
It's like
you
my
can
allergy
interrogate
meds
him
work,
yourself.
and then they wear
I'll
off as
stay out
the
of sight.
goes, but like
If
I
I'm
literally
lucky,
can't,
Kellum will
still
believe
can't
that I
take
had
one for
nothing
like
to
a few
do
more
with
hours.
it.
So now I'm like super congested and sorry guys. I'll stay out of sight. If I'm lucky, Colin will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
Yeah, let's just bring him in for me, please, so we can interrogation.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
I plan to improvise. No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway.
I suppose that's true. I won't interfere then. This will be difficult. If we're too gentle with him, his advocate will get past Bailey. If we're too rough...
Oh my god.
Well, we need him
sorry,
alive.
guys. I will be much clearer sounding in the morning. Oof. Be some nice Vic stuff tonight, and I should be good to go in the morning. This will be full if we're too gentle with him. His advocate will get past Bailey. If we're too rough, well, we need him alive.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Trust me, I'm professional.
I place my faith in you, Shepard.
Get
me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this.
Why is there blood down there?
The hell are you two?
No, we don't have enough Renegade. Guys, I have to go and do more Renegade to get this. I want to do this one, but...
You ordered a hit on someone. You're gonna tell me who.
The only person I'm talking to is my advocate.
Here's how it works. I ask a question, you answer the question. You speak when you're spoken to.
Who the fuck you think
Mr.
you are?
Kellum, I don't believe you were paying attention.
Nice. You just handed me your job. Hit me again and I'll take your money too. I'm gonna straighten you out as soon as Bailey gets here.
Just tell us what we need to know. My associate isn't very patient.
I'm not very
What are you,
patient.
Frog Boy? His little apologist? Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Not a thing.
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Joram! Joram Talid. Dorian in the 800 blocks.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
He'll wake up with a headache. No permanent damage. We have Kolyat's target. Let's get to Talid before he does.
Agreed.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Hut 2. Let's go. Man, you know, there's just so much, dude.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Okay, I forgot he does that sometimes, and that's literally just...
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way. Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power with...
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target?
I've got him.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble.
need you to stay close or we'll lose him. I see him. I'm following. No problem so far. What's he doing?
Give me a second, Thane. Just double checking him.
I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
Target in sight. Stay close, Shepard. Where is he now?
Yes, sir. You're running for office. Lots of people watch.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time for this.
Stay with him. Don't let him get away.
I probably missed something. Whatever.
Kolyat! Call CITADEL! Ow! Thane,
I saw.
He's heading to Khalid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Khalid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son?
Baby.
I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Oh, thanks, Captain. easier loyalty mission than necessary.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes, of course. Subject 0. That's literally like an hour. Like we haven't. What assignments do we have? Let me hold on 1 second, chat. We're just gonna try to get this since we're here. Okay, stairs will take you down to level... This goes up, so we were going the right way. Two-story, on a couch.
This is depressing.
This is
How about we find a Turian and beat the crap out of him?
Okay, buddy, you need to chill. Ah, yes, of course.
I can't believe these humans.
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
Give me a chance. I might be able to help.
I don't see why you would. Since your kind gained a seat on the council, they've taken over CSEC customs. There are hundreds of new security checks and travel restrictions. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
Oh boy.
Who won't let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttle port told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath.
Maybe you should. Shuttle port. Alright, this is a quick little easy, hopefully this is just EXP and maybe some money.
I want to know when the...
Can I help you, sir?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth infiltration. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of CSEC's undercover agents.
Did you talk with them? Did they seem like Geth agents to you?
Well, no, but you can never be sure.
Look, miss, I've fought hundreds of Geth. I can assure you that those two aren't Geth infiltrators. The lack of flashlight heads was kind of a giveaway.
I'm not saying it makes any sense. Those are the rules I have to enforce. I can't get them cleared, but I can flag the case file for review. That will allow them to travel in the meantime. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'm fine. Thanks for your help.
Next!
So?
Good news. I convinced them to let you go.
You what? How did you do that?
I explained how their methods are flawed. I fought a lot of Geth in my time.
Few have. How unexpected. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the Asari Homeworld 50 experience. Paragon. Ah, yes, at 1,000 credits. I should have dumped that into Renegade for sure. Let's go mess with the Patriarch 100% right now. Let's go back to the ship. We're gonna mess with the Patriarch. Probably means mercs, so Orgos. Okay. I'm loving that we haven't had to farm anything at all in a while because of how much materials we already had. Am I missing any ship upgrades? Let me Google real quick. Miranda was advanced mineral scanner. Samara Morinth. Jacob. Medbay upgrade was recruit Morden. Thane is modular probe bay. So we need to talk to Thane. We got Garrus. I'm pretty sure we got Tali. Let's go talk to Thane. I don't remember getting the modular probe bay, which would up the number of probes we can carry around. That's the right way.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
Is that 60 probes?
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best.
I've already upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask. Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Handler trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Ayo, JC, what's up? Ayo. I had to.
The Hanar?
Yo, I just
Excessively
been
polite,
chilling.
worship the
I've been chilling
Protheans?
your channel while I'm
They
playing
don't seem
this
the type
one.
who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
That's true.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the
You're
smell
good,
spikes
Jay.
on the spring wind.
I've been on for a while,
Sunset
just kind of
defiant
chilling,
in the
man.
scope. The laser dances away.
I was late getting on
Drell
today
slip
though,
into
so
memory so easily.
the thing that lets me know when the pre-rolls are going or not is always messes up when I'm
Was
streaming.
that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we
So
can
I don't-
discuss it later.
I don't remember
I've
how much
wasted
time
too
it was
much of your
saying.
time.
Give me a second, guys. Okay, so that's good. That's good progress. Or whatever. Let me double check this real quick, guys. I think we did the fuel cells here. Let me go to CIC.
No messages
I know we
for you,
did
Commander.
Jacobs. Let me check something. I'm trying to see something real quick. Bro, we can carry 60 probes. We can probably loot entire systems now. Okay, so multi-core shielding with Tali, I'm pretty sure we did. Thanik skin, I know we did. Thane we just did. Medgray upgrade we did. Heavy ship armor we did. Fuel cells we did, we can see on the screen right there. I don't know if we did the mineral scanner with Miranda. I'm pretty sure we did. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure we did do that. If we did the thing with Miranda, then we are done upgrading the ship, which is Big W. And we'll actually go talk to Tali real quick in a second.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course.
Okay.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
What? You disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A spacer kid, educated with on-ship tutorials, no strong foundation for stability. And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
That's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
We can hope. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it. Commander, what can I do for you?
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Okay. We can talk to Tali real quick. Just out of curiosity. I want to see if there's any personal options we haven't explored with her. Tali Nora Vasnima should be a right. Go.
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Can you give me a rundown of the problem with the fleet?
The Admiralty Board I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would but thanks. I appreciate your faith in me.
What happens when a Quarian is accused?
My father is an admiral on the board. The punishment for treason is exile.
Okay, let's go find.
Okay, so we already did that conversation. Let's go to... Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I picked up... I know I don't need to talk to Morden. We have his mission. I think we have everyone else's loyalty mission that's left. There we go. Dude, we've been missing heavy pistol damage for so long. Oh my god, finally. Heavy pistols and hand cannons for your entire squad. Yeah. Let's go. Oh my god. That would actually be stupid. I don't use shotties. Please just give me the cane. The cane is like a juice cannon. Wonderfulness.
No messages for you, Commander.
Perfect. Thank you, Kelly. We are headed to Omegalol. I'm actually going to finish Bolt. No. I promised I wouldn't do that unless we needed resources. See? Acquire Reaper IFF. We should totally just do it. Let me finish. let's go to Omega. Because I think there's something we need to buy there anyways. We'll check the market. Make sure there's nothing that we're missing. I'm pretty sure there were. And then we will go deal with the Patriarch mission. So I'm trying to think, who do I want to bring for this? Let's do this, and then let's see what Thane's... Oh my god. Bruh. What's his thing again? So he's got shredder ammo. He's got throw, shredder ammo, submachine guns, and sniper rifles. He's not going to be good for this. We made this decision. Patriarch, it's probably going to be mercenary enemies. Mercenary enemies have health and armor and shields. Miranda... He's just not as strong as I thought he was. I'm bringing these two just because I didn't even use my AR. I could have used it last. Ooh, that would actually been nice. So you're on everything we need you. Miranda, are you good? Yeah, I think we're good with them. Let's check the market, boys. Let's check the market.
Lifeblood pours from a wound in your back as your life ebbs away. The attacker leans forward, hoists your valuables, and says,
End. End is not.
I think we're about to step into something, so let me check, make sure it's not a primary codex that we're missing. It's not. I'm gonna save. I didn't save on the Normandy before coming down here, my bad. Oh dear. We are not starting that. If we start that, we have to go through that tonight, and if I remember correctly, that's a pretty long mission, so maybe.
Harry has something for everyone. He also sold me this spice rack shaped like a mining scanner.
Why not? We have the money right now. I'm gonna spend it for no reason.
Come to my store.
You're back. You must have seen something you like.
Anymore.
Play before shields start regenning. Weapon damage. None of this is good. Do you... Power damage, shield strength, also garbanzo beans? Dude, this is so... I could have swore we were missing something on Omega.
Slavery is an inextricable part of the Praetorian caste system. By limiting the slave trade, the Council is limiting our cultural rights. The Council is scheduled to hear arguments over the next few weeks. Further representatives do not expect the Council to take the...
VIP only. Okay, I think we're good here. We're not starting tomorrow's mission right this second. I think we're gonna run straight to the... Come on, Dora. This old space station's doors are just like... One moment, please.
Come on, let me in.
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
But they ran further in. What the hell? Thor's, please do not. Right now? I think he's over here. He's in the basement? Oh, God. I literally could have just... I went the longest way to get here. Why?
Colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
You again.
Alright, I'll stop.
Greetings.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad.
This guy.
Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
You allow Arya to protect you like you're her pet? I thought you were a Krogan.
Arya let me live. She gave me a position of honor as her advisor.
She gave you a position of comfort as her trophy. Is that what you want? Or would you rather go down fighting?
I wished she'd killed me the day she beat me. That would have been a glorious death. But perhaps it is not too late to die well. Perhaps these assassins will remember my name.
Hey, Warren Jamal,
Farewell,
thanks for coming in
human.
and lurking, man.
Thank you.
Are you still up? Thanks for coming back and lurking in, man. I really appreciate it. Alright. Wait, I don't think we did the right thing. Oh. That's unfortunate. That's not what I meant to do. Oops. I didn't realize that was a hard renegator. Okay. Oh. What was our last save? Merchant District? I do not want him to end up dead. I actually want him to live so that Arya is like not pissed. Alright, so it auto-saved after we dealt with this. Let me save beforehand in case I screw it up again. We have to go downstairs because,
Give me
you know,
another drink, love.
go get yourself a... Oh, here we go. That sounds about right.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts
Can't believe I
repelling
biffed
Saren's
that.
invasion 2 years ago.
I didn't save right before
again.
Oh.
Greetings.
Some people want you dead.
Of course.
Okay, let's
Perhaps Arya's reputation is no
Here's an
longer
idea. Let me
and
handle
so
the assassin.
your name grows.
No.
While
You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor.
Man.
If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
interesting.
The Furman Consortium is going ahead with
What
its
happened to the
plans
music?
sue the Citadel Council to remove unfair limits on the intergalactic slave trade. A Furman spokesman had this to say.
I seen a Vorcha shoot a man. Oh no! It was another Vorcha.
I never know which pair of eyes to look at.
Some weird's going on with the audio, I think, in-game.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
I think I feel my morals loosening.
Yeah, that's even weirder without the music playing. God. Ugh.
Where did you get that fantastic new visor? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Harrods. Oh, I love that place. But I always thought Harrod only sold stuff for men.
Boy, oh boy. Maybe he's still dead down here? Let's go.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Oh dear. Oh dear. She's gonna be less than pleased. Let's go! Getting the Paragon and Renegade so that we hopefully never see a gray Renegade option in a conversation ever again. Where are we right now, actually? We're not even at the second bar. Yeah, we're not getting Renegade stuff. We may not even max Paragon, which means we may miss a Paragon option at some point.
New visor. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Boy,
Harrods.
oh boy.
Oh, I love that place. But I always thought Harrod only sold stuff for men.
I hope this is the last time I have to come here because this audio issue is annoying.
Just one more.
I just needed to turn completely around.
One night with Arya. That's all it'll take.
Arya wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
I'm not looking for payment from you.
Look at you. So proud. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here.
I knew it.
You haven't done anything?
Her last victim.
Anybody here seen my kid?
Come on, let me in.
Think themselves worthy, come unto him and be judged. The word is clear. The lesser races will be punished. Only the pure shall ascend into righteousness. Be ye warned. The end times are coming, and you are not prepared.
The Destiny Ascension has completed
And-
its 20 colony victory cruise.
And is not.
Aboard, thank Human Alliance.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago, and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Aria's
Hopefully I
people?
wasn't muted. Give me 1 second, guys. All right.
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Yes, of course, ma'am. Of course. What's up, Tyler? How you doing? Tyler, I think you have to, like, click on your badge if you want to change it to your, what's it called? To your, founder's badge. You may only be able to do that on a PC, so if that's the case, next time I come over, I'll have to bring my laptop with me.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no.
Yeah, Tyler, I hope
She
your
was
day went
shy.
well. I know you gotta work
Spent
tomorrow,
most of her
so,
time off
you know.
making her sculptures.
I'll check your
hanging out with
Instagram
friends.
stuff after
Something did change in
after
the
I get
last
off
few
here,
weeks,
but
though.
I might be on here late.
She started talking.
We'll see.
about
We'll
it
see how it
sorry.
goes.
Morinth.
I'm trying
I
to get a
see.
lot done tomorrow
I didn't
morning.
like
Is
her.
I'm gonna
She
be
kept
streaming more
dragging
Mass
Neff
Effect.
out
It's
to
gonna be
clubs, and I'm
the
pretty sure she
Tuchanka
gave my
mission
daughter
stuff, so.
drugs.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do that.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist. So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that... I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
Interesting. Okay.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for. She was creative. How so? She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Interesting.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. She's gone.
We need this Paragon bump, guys.
I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter.
Shepard was like, we've all suffered loss, and it's like, bro, you literally died, and you're out here like, we've all suffered loss.
Look through her things.
Fair enough.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Yeah, let's leave out the part that we've died before, so...
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
4 years' salary? Lady.
Neff made that.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that.
Well, that's because no one's ever looked at you like food.
Read the newest entry.
Hello?
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67.
Sorry guys, I didn't hear that.
She's
Give me a
going to take
second.
me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holojournal.
This is Maureen's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Bro.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Maureen speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Marinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Marinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Okay, then.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
Meet me in the foyer of the VIP section, and we will work out the details. Soon there will be justice. Look around, Shepard. Anything could...
End it now. To remove unfair limits on the intergalactic slave trade. A Furlit spokesman had this to say. Slavery is an inextricable part of the Batarian caste system. By limiting the slave trade...
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Marinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited, but pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard,
That's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morant will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Hi again. I already said I loved you, though.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Sorry.
Well, I guess that's it. She's dead.
Hey.
Hey!
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Bruh. Okay. Not super organic, that's fine.
Do you know anyone interesting?
Lots of money on display. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. Long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Hank off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hank. You hear that? So, what do you think of us now?
A pair of sad losers who think there's something, and are about to find out they're not?
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks he's a tough guy.
Tougher than you.
Oh, the wiping
My
of the
name is Maury.
hands.
I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
But violence is such a charming way to reach that end.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
What do you think about the violence in vids?
It seems fake to me. I don't see the point.
I sensed it. You're acquainted with the real thing.
As are you.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Speed run? Question mark? I literally think I just bed run that. Okay. So I'm honestly...
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
Assault rifle damage. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Surely you don't want to leave. Why don't you come over here?
Alright, ma'am. Just give me a second. I gotta make sure you don't have any loot. I already got assault rifle damage. What else you got, lady?
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win. Just before you kill him. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Okay, then.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood.
I can still literally hear the bass
it's
of
muted,
the club.
And you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Surprise? Oh, dude, this is pain.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morinth!
Mother.
Do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
Hey, bro, what is happening right now?
My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morinth! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Guys, 1 second. No shot, dude. No shot. I want Reeve. The choice
End of the
was...
line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life.
She's got Dominate, Samara's got Reeve. It comes down to I want Reeve more than Dominate as a power.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
$32 Paragon is not a small amount of Paragon. Hello? Yeah, that pushes us almost into max. We could have pushed into 3 if we did the Renegade option. Do we want to power up Incinerate, or do we wait to maximize our overload? No. I think since we have max overload, people, I think we get, yeah, I think we get, yeah, look, shield strength goes up more. That's easy. Easy clap. Guys, we're actually... We can actually do the smuggled cargo, bro, and we might as well. Land on planet, Dart Tar, and recover smuggled cargo. Let's drop a save here. That's gonna be... That's the full. I don't think there's anything else we have to do on Omega, so we're leaving. Yeah, there's... Let me see, weapon damage 5, storm speed, shield delay, blah blah, don't care. Make sure, I wasn't leaving anything at Harrods, right? Heavy weapon ammo. Headshot, heavy weapon ammo, reduces delay before your shields start regenning by 10. And that's a chest plate, but I think the one we have right now does health, so. Terminus armor is storm speed, shields, and all weapons reserve ammo, which would actually not be bad, but it gets rid of a bunch of our health stuff, so no. Alright, we're gonna head back to the ship, guys, give me a second, I gotta use the bathroom. Alright, let us continue on our journey. The end is nigh. This guy, literally, with his end is nigh BS, is out here trying to raise a panic. My man needs to go somewhere with that. Okay, what was I thinking of? Literally 5 seconds ago, I was like, we should do X mission next. Oh yeah, I know which one now. I'm gonna save as soon as we get on the Normandy before we head to this.
Regardless, this news is a major boon for Omega. All business can finally resume as usual.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Secretary Kelly. I should say Psychologist Kelly. It's actually pretty huge. Say it again. Shepard, just want to know that Drell Kid's doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards, maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there. Out of curiosity, did it take?
What's this area?
Nope. Didn't mean to do that, but... I literally fed them before the last mission. I hate it. I hate it. I want to scream. I'm gonna have to go buy more fish. So mauled. I can't believe the fish are dead, chat. It happened again. Very sad. Anyways, I think I've given up on the fish.
Do you need something?
But I do need to get the... Can you not get the auto thing in this game? I was pretty sure you could. Maybe we have to go back to Ilium, which I really don't want to, but... Oh.
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations.
That time. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we
really
have.
Coughing a lot, so sorry. Sorry if I'm quieter than usual.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Jesus Christ. And I... like, oh, jeez. My God, I completely forgot about this. Holy cow.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
I hope you do, Thane. Thane's one of my more favorite characters because it's like... The Drell have a very unique philosophy and relationship to between their bodies and their... what we would consider, like he said, their quote-unquote souls. So, it's really interesting to hear his perspective like that, because it's like... Who's to say we're right? Who's to say they're right? That's what they believe.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thanks, lady. Alright. We are... I lied. We're gonna hit this weapon cache 100%. I'm greedy. 100% greedy. We're gonna get smacked for this. Don't care about a crashing ship. Smuggled cargo. We're actually gonna get a significant amount of stuff done tonight, which is really nice. Because this was supposed to be Ghost of Tsushima time. Probably more than we would get the night we'll do it. No. Do not. Ignore. Fly to the smuggled cargo. Little shit. We promised chat we wouldn't farm anymore. It's like, bro, I can't be out here literally just stopping and... I can do the planet we're at. That's gonna happen, but... Alright. New Normandy SR1 save. Alright, let's go. We'll hop on this planet. And we'll start the scanner. Do we just have to... I'm confused. Ezo. Okay, we definitely need Ezo.
Launching probe.
100% sure. But I think we need Ezo. Is it literally just like...
Probe away.
Bro, what? What is this place?
Launching
Literally,
probe.
what is this place? I don't know what's happening.
Launching probe.
Guys, this is supposed to be a planet where there's cargo waiting for us. We can't
Probe
land. Dude, what?
Probe away.
Dude, I really hope I feel better in the morning. It also feels like everyone's sick. Which is also super frustrating because it's like, is everyone just... Is this where we are in the year? We're right
Launching
before summer. That late springtime when everyone gets sick with something. Because that would also just suck. I would prefer to not have to deal with that. Guys, this planet... This said it good, and I wasn't expecting much. Bro, there's a lot of loot here. Look at this. Look at how much Ezo there is on this planet. This is
Launching
insane.
probe.
Nah, bro, this is insane. We'll
Probe
grab
away.
a little bit of extra iridium.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Damn, and that barely put a dent. Don't worry, we're gonna drop a level. This will be good enough. We need more Ezo than the other stuff that we have threes of hundreds of Ks of. It's a little bit of Ezo. We'll hit it with
Probe
this,
launched.
and that might actually be the planet, right? Yeah. So now what? I didn't save before all that. Oh no. She has Reeve, but it's not unlocked. That's unfortunate. Overload. Do we take two people with overload since I expect there to be mechs? Yeah, but they're gonna have armor more than shields. Be honest with you. Now she has a cool thing like that. I'm gonna try this. We have nothing for you. Samar has 4 points. Putting 2 of them in Reeve. Adds a half second. Whereas I could increase her. It's the same. Undo talent points now. That's a waste. We'll max her Reeve another time. Tempest and the Maddock. Maddock and the Snipe. And I'll Maddock that. Okay, we could do some damage here. I think I know what mission this is. Before anything happens. Because I didn't save after we farmed. I think I remember what this mission is. But I don't remember where all the loot is, so I'm gonna check every nook and cranny, because if there are like good guns and stuff here, this is totally worth it. If it's just resources, it's kind of a waste. So I hope it's guns. Can I not?
I'm on it!
Moving to cover.
Primary defenses offline.
We're about to have some serious problems.
Rerouting. Retargeting. Retargeting. Retargeting.
If
This should punch through their armor.
Alive, we'll be fine.
Targeting error. Online. Tracking damage. Retargeting.
Alright. I have to res.
It's gonna blow!
I'll take cover. You're lying.
That blast turns it. Powering weapons. Taking fire.
Check. Do it, do it, do it.
Defense systems active.
I can do this. As long as I don't get killed by that. Good.
Retargeting.
Chad, I think I can still pull this off. I'm dead.
Threat assessment requested.
Embrace eternity.
There's 9 crates remaining. That was so whack. Bro, what a waste. I definitely brought the wrong people for that. 3 mechs? That was way worse than I thought it would be. That was a waste. That literally was a waste of time. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Like, that literally wasn't even worth the credits. Well, at least we accidentally cleared the planet. I literally didn't think I could land because I'm a bot, so... Wonderful. Let's get some fuel going. Alright, we're topped off. We got 39k. I think we can finish off what we need to buy at Ilium, which also includes more fish, unfortunately. Which will probably be dead by the time we get to the cabin. You're good for biotics. Miranda's actually also good for biotics, so I'm just gonna take them. I'll regret my decision another time. Let's go, boys. We are getting a lot done. Dude, we're actually really close to Mass Effect 3, I think, at this point. Maybe another week at most of Mass Effect 2 with just the Tsushima mixed in.
There we go. Run away, you
If even. Because I think if we get the Reaper IFF, we're pretty much right there. Maybe we should go get Legion now.
Life can be uncertain. That's why you need an Omnigel programming solution that works. Whether constructing single-use equipment or breaking down salvaged gear, Cision technology will be there for you. There are some problems Omnigel can't solve. For everything else, there's Cision technology, a division of Elcos Compound.
Yeah, let's yeah, none of these are help. Hello? The Shadow Broker mission is now the time. Now is not the time. We are late in the night, and it stresses me a little bit, so I don't think Shadow Broker is the smartest move. We will, however... Let me see, maybe we will. Hold on a second.
I didn't mean... Okay, look, I'll take another look at the contract. Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
Forget it. Do whatever you want.
Eclipse might be fun for you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding strategy is at stake.
Of course. We still... Oh my god.
Not a fish. Something that'll last. You'll make sure she keeps it.
I'm honestly not gonna buy the fish.
You're sure
I can't be
gateway
bothered.
weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I've got a friend in Eclipse.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole
Group has
point.
announced
Danger
plans to
means
sue
more
the Citadel
contracting
Council.
for us.
The Batarians claim that slavery is an inextricable part of their caste system, and that by limiting the slave trade, the Council is violating their cultural rights. The indentured servitude market closed down 3 points, with representatives decrying the unwanted controversy.
Thank you again. You have no idea what this means to my family.
Are you a Quarian or Volus
Well,
who is
chat,
tired
we
of
need
being
the money.
passed over for promotions because
So
of
maybe it's
discrimination
time
against exo-suit-wearing
to go get
employees?
Legion. I really... Ugh.
Invite you to consider
That whole mission is a hellhole. It's that or the Shadow Broker, which is a painful mission in of itself. Fighting the Shadow Broker is really a pain in the you-know-what.
The council thought that Blasto,
It's not who we
first
thought we
Hammer
would be
Spectre,
fighting,
would
though.
play by the rules.
This one has forgotten whether its heat sink is over capacity. It wonders whether the criminal scum considers itself fortunate.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got.
Available for extranet purchase this fall from Ilium Entertainment.
It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the Collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them.
They said they could bring you back.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back. Thank you.
I didn't know how you'd feel when Cerberus restored you. If you'd feel betrayed, or... They brought you back. And now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years. I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
What's the thing? I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then.
Oh, so we could have given that to her a while ago and then just used her terminal. We can't actually go behind her desk. That's weird. That makes me uncomfortable. Why?
By the stars, your
I
skin
thought
looks
that
amazing.
would start the Shadow Broker
using
mission.
biotics to touch
That's
things
fine.
up, are you? Actually, I just tried Exoderm. New Exoderm moisturizing cleanser. They'll never...
Okay, we are not actually starting that. We could do Jack Subject 0, we could do...
The matron stage.
Chat, the time is now, we're doing it.
You should try it
if I
my
don't
way.
finish it
Look at how the
by
wind's
like 11:30 my time,
Ilium is the gateway to
so
the
another
Traverse.
hour,
But is that gate
we will
open
pause
too
there,
wide?
we will
Investment
start
think
with
tanks
that
are
in the
noted
morning,
concerns that new technological
and then
discoveries
pretty much be going from there to Tuchanka. We won't be going from there to Tuchanka. We'll do Tali's trial before we go to Tuchanka for sure. We'll figure it out. From Service Command, nice work. We knew Eclipse was hiding valuable cargo on Dertar, but we couldn't land without fear of their mercs destroying the crates. We've wired the credits into your account. Damn glad to have you with us, Shepard. Diana, Arya Tillo told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's nice. Don't care. Do we have 70? No, we don't. Transfer the money into my account. Right. Right. And we had already cleared this system. Sheesh. We're doing it, chat. We're gonna chill for a little bit, kind of relax. Because the Reaper IFF mission is painful, 100%. And honestly, I want to replenish my stores a little bit. I think Reaper IFF mission opens up a bunch of new stuff, so...
Launching probe.
At least upgrading-wise, we can finish the upgrades for sure.
Probe launched.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I can't be bothered. Actually, let's go talk
Commander,
to
you've
Joker.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Let's go talk to Joker first. I haven't bought
So
any.
the Collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people?
About the ones you went out with last. I would never say anything. Samara feels like she could shoot me in a very tranquil way, which does not make me feel any better about it. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no...
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay, so Joker should have something after the Reaper IFF mission. Supposedly, we have a new message at our private terminal, which is not true. We are chilling. There's still like another 2 hours before any ad running, like 2 hours and 10 minutes. But pre-rolls are about to start in 13 minutes, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, Derelict Reaper. In case there are Geth, I'm taking Tali. AI hacking is huge. You have area overload. Yeah, but you have stuff that can be helpful. Come with. I'm gonna regret this 100%. Yes. Yes, I still want you on plasma. Yes, 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 yes. I still haven't been using my AR either, which has made some of these missions probably harder than they
chop,
need to be.
Joker?
Like,
Doing my
I probably
best.
could've killed
The
that
wind's
first
gusting
mech
to 500
and then worked on the
kph.
second, so whatever.
There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the Hurricane, huh?
Nice work.
No one here to welcome us. That's not good.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth. The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun.
In the early 20s, a myth, Reaper indoctrination,
is an insidious means of corrupting
I'll let
organic
this run for a
minds,
second, guys.
reprogramming the brain through physical and psychological conditioning, using electromagnetic fields, infrasonic and ultrasonic noise, and other subliminal methods. The Reaper's resulting control over the limbic system leaves the victim highly susceptible to its suggestions. Organics undergoing indoctrination may complain of headaches and buzzing or ringing in their ears. As time passes, they have feelings of being watched and hallucinations of ghostly presences. Ultimately, the Reaper gains the ability to use the victim's body to amplify its signals, manifesting as alien voices in the mind. Indoctrination can create perfect deep cover agents. A Reaper's suggestions can manipulate victims into betraying friends, trusting enemies, or viewing the Reaper itself with superstitious awe. Should a Reaper subvert a well-placed political or military leader, the resulting chaos can bring down nations. Long-term physical effects of the manipulation are unsustainable. Higher mental functioning decays, ultimately leaving the victim a gibbering animal. Rapid indoctrination is possible, but causes this decay in days or weeks. Slow, patient indoctrination allows the thrall to last for months or years.
Authorization for shirt sleeves work. We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Uh-oh. Oh, hell yeah.
Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
Boy.
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about the Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
This is disconcerting. Did the Geth do all this?
I got it!
Incoming!
This should soften them up. They're all mine.
Mount that one!
Combat drone ready. One down.
We didn't know whether the technology to make husks came from the Geth or from Sovereign.
Geth origin never made sense to me. This confirms it's from the Reapers. Grabbing cover.
Overload deployed. You bet. Moving. Enemies in front.
Third day with this.
Here goes. One left.
Combat thrown away. Unidentified shooter is wandering the site. Problematic.
Off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall where we took off that panel. I didn't see anything. You should lie.
This should come in handy.
On it.
Affirmative.
Bunkering down.
Taking
Weapons
cover!
ready.
Here we go!
Nothing's faster than fatigue of our pause.
Perfect!
They're all yours.
I've lost shield.
Let's go. Sorry, Zoomers. Yeah, super concentrated. Both my squad mates died because they're bots, even though I put them in cover. Not happy about that, but I didn't have to use my heavy ammo to win that, so that's that's actually nuts. I haven't used my heavy ammo. Oh boy. This is not good. We have 2 medkits. We have explosives everywhere near us. And the entire research team has been impaled on spikes. It's not the right thing. Yeah, I have like double hacking time now too. Jesus, dude. OP. This is so OP.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, the whole team, but we didn't have to fight Geth, which is kind of annoying. I didn't bring the right team for,
Dragon's
I didn't bring
teeth,
the right
people
team
call them.
for
The Geth used them on Eden Prime.
And in other places. The distribution suggests that their Reaper technology shared with the Geth.
Hey, after that one mission where I literally had to like basically fight my way through an entire squad of people and a mech by myself, I'm pretty confident now that I can handle the worst that Mass Effect 2 has to offer. Copium. Copium.
See how the room is arranged? They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
That doesn't seem right. No one in their right mind would want this.
You heard the logs. They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated. I've seen a few myself, on Eden Prime, and a few other places. Keep sharp. The science team was nearly 100 strong. There may be a lot more husks in here.
Bro, why?
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force.
Right.
It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone, but it still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
Bro, everyone in this bitch went crazy. I don't even know where we're actually supposed to be going right now. Ah, yes, of course, this way. Ah, of course, hacking. The tomfoolery. Bruh, what is this? This is a C and a thing. C. Thank God I got more time for this stuff now. This stuff is getting kind of ridiculous with the circuit board connections. I really should just be following those. It'd be way easier.
Please stand by. Equalizing pressure with exterior conditions.
I do not like. I do not like. Nope. This lady's making too much noise. Someone's about to start. I'm fine with that. Oh.
Shepard Commander.
I am intrigued. Thanks for stopping and hanging out, Zoomers.
Never heard of a guest speaking to someone.
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single
Bro, what just happened in front of my face?
gap has no more intelligence than a baron.
Can y'all please kill these things? Please stop making those noises. They're really loud. This is not gonna work. Oh, you wanna be a little jerk? Huh? Oh, you too, huh? I can stun lock you too. What do you think this is? Get out of my face.
One left.
I'm real tired of that melee stun lock BS. That stuff is annoying. Tolly, stop being a squishy marshmallow. Sheesh! So those are humans that have been converted basically into synthetic humans, and yeah, so now they're just like, yeah, can I reach this from here? No shot. Give me my money. Give me my money.
We've got trouble.
Alright, pause. Pause. Hold on. I'm at the Kodak concert. I'm sure. Okay, that's. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Now it's escape. Before it was get the IFF. Now it's just wait. How are we gonna get the IFF? Oh. Yeah. So those were humans. Like those. Like that's the science team. Wait for Mass Effect 3. Yeah, that's when you'll really, like, see, and yeah, it's not pretty. Mass Effect 3 is a very, very, it can be an extremely heart-wrenching story. It's a win, but, like, it's a painful win. It's an extremely painful win.
Watch for heavy fire.
You gotta be kidding me. Please.
Deploying combat mode.
Sir, this is Wendy's. I'm gonna have to ask you to back up.
I'm taking fire.
Sir, please back up. Okay, this is bad. Okay. Now I'm not good. Looks like the only smart people are my teammates, not me. Surprise! I'm actually the bot. Let me knock him on his ass real quick. Yeah, you thought. I really need to just pull out my whatchamacallit and just deal with this.
Firing now.
That's not good. Sir? Sir. What do you think this is, man? How am I still alive? First of all, Tali, Zora, Vox,
Got it.
Nima.
Going to cover.
Please stop shooting it. No shot. Oops. Oh god, we screwed up.
Firing now.
Go for the optics.
I've seen us.
Go for the optics.
You right, fam. Guess what? You're about to get fried, brother. We'll fire some more fire. Fireball. Hey, Oni-san, Nogemu, what's up? Okay, this has to stop. I need you to hit that, Tali, while I switch to that, and then pop this.
I got it.
What is this? What is this? Tali, I'm gonna need you to be a little more than defenseless. Excuse me, sir. Oh, this is not good. Not. I need to dip. We got a pop barrier. Give me a second. Fire, 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 fire. Come on. Blast your way through, blast your way through. One more. Go. Nope, don't get stuck, don't get stuck.
My sheep.
Okay, this is the problem. Go. We don't need to waste the heal. We don't need to waste the heal. Sheesh! Let's go! And exhale. Thanks, Oni-san no Gemu, for just hanging out, even stopping in at all. I really appreciate it. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. We are currently, as you can see, constantly on the run for our lives from a horde of a scientist team that were turned basically into synthetic zombie cannon fodder. They're meant to be cannon fodder, pretty much to slow us down as much as possible. It's really annoying. That's gonna bite me in the butt. Is there anything back here? Yes. Okay, so we didn't waste a med kit and we gained another, so we're at 3. I feel...
Enemies in front.
Let's see if we can distract you. I'm gonna... Okay. This is going to become a problem if I don't deal with this immediately. Please stop pushing me. Okay, that's going to be a problem.
Here we go.
That I actually have to stop. Okay. Breather. Quick breather. No breather. Open fire. We should be able to kill it at this distance. We should be able to hit you with the 1-2. Should be able to drop another on you. Yep, turn you around. Nope, you won't turn around. I can actually fire that on you. Alright, that one snuck through.
This will put them down.
Alright, boom. And we can pretty much sit here and just farm this, I'm pretty sure. So I can do this. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Come on. Alright, so now that that's done and over with, let's keep moving. We'll drop a quick save here just in case anything kind of crazy happens. Yeah, dude, I'm lately super in the zone. I really got to start focusing more on looking back at chat because I've gotten away from that the last couple streams when I've gone into super focus mode, and I need to remember to just send my eyes downward every so often. So we've managed to not use medkits.
Watch your left.
Okay. That is bad.
I got it! Shields have failed!
Guys.
Bunkering down.
Moving.
Guys. What are you doing?
Ha! Be right there. Right.
Moving!
Moving to position.
Why are we gonna go down there and fight them unnecessarily? Like, y'all have your heads on right? I'm gonna need y'all to do something about this, please. I literally cannot be the only one here.
One less!
Y'all gotta do something here.
Night-night.
Before he moves too far up. Okay. Here's what we are about. We're about to be real mean. Man, it must be suck to be some of these guys. Imagine being cannon fodder. Alright, this is about to be a problem. Please. I need to... on that one. Guess what, buddy? I hit back, buddy.
Got one.
Buddy.
He goes.
That's not good.
They should soften them up.
Now let's finish you off.
I think I'm actually safe enough to come down here now. Maybe not.
Combat drone ready.
No.
Now let's finish you off. With you.
Tolly, come on. What do I got?
Combat drone away.
Here? Easy clap. Easy clap. Let's go. Alright. So that's that done and dealt with. Panicked a little bit. Should have known better. Didn't even know there was heavy ammo there. We still haven't used any of our heavy ammo. So whatever we have to face at the end, if it's something super difficult, if I start dying a bunch and forget that I have heavy ammo, please remind me. Because that literally does happen. We've also gotten a ton of money on this mission. Here's what's about to happen.
Right there.
Hold the line, ladies. Yeah. Come. Oh.
Eyes up front.
Not good. That's not good. That's not good, ladies. We have some serious. This is a very bad situation to be in. We're dead. We are actually dead. You gotta put one of these over there. I have to switch weapons straight.
Nothing's faster than repeatable talk.
Okay, I have to res her.
Taking heavy fire.
This is gonna be a problem, ladies.
Affirmative.
Yeah, this is gonna be a problem.
Here we go.
Watch out, Stepper.
Night, night.
Okay.
Overload deployed.
No shields.
What?
This should soften them up.
Miranda, hit him. Okay, this is retarded.
Felt that one.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Before he finishes that off. I'm taking the full risk here. I think we're safe.
This will put them down.
They're all yours.
We're compromised. This will put them down.
Yeah, this is pretty much over. Alright. Have fun, buddy. I was gonna say, you should be dead. Alright, I gotta sleep, work. Okay. Hey, thanks, Gen Zoomers. I'm actually probably gonna call it a night here in a second. I'm honestly pretty tired. If I can get off the ship soon, I'm gonna keep going, but if I can't get off the ship soon, I'm pretty much gonna be... I'm actually gonna save right here, and if I start another fight, I'm pretty much going back to main menu.
Enemies in front.
Yep. Nope. I'm good. Okay. That's good to know. I have to fight 2 more of those, and I have no heavy weapon ammo, except for what we're about to pick up right there. And I probably won't remember that in the morning, so this is going to be a nice little present that I'm leaving myself. So, everyone, excuse me, I want to say thank you for stopping in. I'm tired. It's pretty late for me. We've been at this for 4 hours tonight. This is probably the longest stream I've done on a Friday in a while. So, we will see how tomorrow's streams go. It might be a few short ones, it might be a few mediums, length ones, or it might be a couple long ones. We'll see. Thank you everyone for stopping in. Jen Zoomers, Wire and Jamal, thank you for the biddies. Thank you everyone for the follows today. I hope to see you guys tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening or whatever, whenever you can. I'll be streaming all weekend. See you guys soon. Bye bye.